What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Where are we? Look at that blacked out background. We're going to be at one place. We're back in pure muscle. Today's video, guys, I'm going to run you through everything that's happened post-show, everything that's going to happen post-show, and how to set yourself up for success. I've been doing this a long time now. I've fucked up a lot. And I'm finally at that point where I don't do that anymore. And there's some really, really important strategies that I've put in place to not lose what you've worked hard for 6 months, right? And this is a big part. The cornerstone of my business is the prep is not over. When the prep is over, it's actually the aftercare that's the most important. So we're going to go through that today. But first, we've got a little bit of a push session. So I'm hoping I'll get a pump today. Let's get into it. Build muscle. We're back. So we're just going to start with lateral raises. I'm just trying out some of the new cuffs we've got. We're going to try and match a pair of lifting straps of these as well, so kind of like a little bit of a theme. We're going to keep it super simple. I'm going to use this as an ankle point. I'm going to lean away. What it's going to do is going to put tension on that length and range, which is what we want to target first, and I can hopefully not hit that mirror, and we'll see how we go. So the first thing that we're doing here is taking volume, starting volume a little bit lower. So you guys probably see that peak was like 3 or 4 sets. I'm doing 2, maybe 3 being on those exercises that don't demand a lot of fatigue, will generate a lot of fatigue. I will probably stay there. You know, I'm coming off anabolics. You know, I'm coming off like a long, drawn-out prep. So I'm not really primed to do a lot of volume and growth. So thinking about it logically, pulling back for a little bit, allow myself to recover. When time's right, we can push forward. Gives us another opportunity as well to reset form, reset that optimal bar path. So you see that's just 1, 2, 3, control. If I can keep that now, that discipline, it's a one-way ticket to growing some muscle, man. It's a one-way ticket. I guess when you think about resetting form, you're more thinking about the rep speed, the speed out of the bottom. I think when a lot of people get strong or try and keep on to strength, you'll see a drop because you'll get more out. Because you'll bounce, you'll flex out. It's important just to try and continuously reassess that, because I'll do it again. You'll see it happen. So just doing something like this to reset is a good idea for the future. Oh God. I thought I'd be stronger. I think just to put that into reference, 4 plates on there each side. There's 3 plates now. I did 4 plates in the kind of peak Andy did this like 4 or 5 weeks ago. So lost a plate off each side. I think realistic to lose some strength on a prep. Not expected, but realistic to happen maybe right at the end. It's one of those ones I put in about 8 weeks out or so. If you guys have been through a competition prep, or those guys who haven't been through it, you get super lean. You've got these big fatty deposits between joints. Once you start to lose the water, joints start to hurt a little bit. So just putting where the weight is closer to the joint reduces joint pressure, also removes the wrist joint. So if you've got wrist pain, just putting the weight here is your wrist is fine, right? Same thing with an elbow. If you've got elbow joint pain, put a cuff on it. It's going to drastically reduce the actual internal joint pressure. So that's what I did for prep. I'll probably keep it going until I feel joint-delicious again. So we'll wait until that. Tricep, super easy. You guys know how to do it. One, pretty much like elbows in front of you. But guess what you don't do? You don't finish there on a short rope. You finish out here because that's how you want to finish. And then just putting that shoulder, this big me head shoulder into extension, trying to pull the tricep up and just extending through. Super simple. That is the session done. We'll sit down with you in a minute and run you over. Alrighty, so the post-show plan. A lot of people can let this slip so easy just because of the natural hunger you got. So I'm going to give you some quick tips to kind of get around that, things that I do. Number one, I always set a lot of things to do after the show. So it's easy for me when I'm quite busy at business, but business meetings, little trips, maybe somewhere just to relax a little bit, something to look forward to, rather than just having an end point and then nothing to look forward to. Little things to keep you motivated to kind of stay in shape, right? You want to reduce the maladaptations of prep as quickly as possible. That is basically like, when did you start feeling shit? Okay, get back to that point straight away because then you'll not feel shit. For me, it's about 5 to 10 pounds. I'm only about 5 pounds up in 10 days now because I've got really good control. I literally just eat everything perfect. I still feel a little bit preppy, like a little bit draggy. I'm probably still pretty lean as well. I definitely don't feel like a gorilla just yet. So I'll still keep creeping things up. I'd much rather be conservative in my old age. But essentially some of the things that I do, backload my food. I'm not too hungry in the mornings. I'll push that much towards the end. I'll make sure I'm doing my cardio. One thing I wasn't doing at the end of prep was cardio, so I put it straight back in. It gives me more calories to burn, but it also just allows things to move through a little bit better. I keep active. I don't just stop my steps. I don't just go from 12,000 to 0,000. I go from 12 to 10, and I still keep moving. I still keep active. Got more energy available. That means I'm going to do more. That means I'm going to keep on my feet more. That means I'm going to train harder, right? So actually, a lot of the extra food going in is giving me extra output on the way out. So it's all about balancing it and not going from like crazy deficit to crazy bulk. It's about doing it step by step. I want you to up your protein as well. Protein, the most satiating macronutrient we can have. Higher protein, more satiation, less hunger, less cravings. I also want you to start focusing on quality of choice of food. Yes, okay. 2 or 3 days a week. Maybe you have something that kind of hits that craving spot. I know how that feels. Even in those, I will try and pick those healthier choices. Stay away from pizzas and burgers. Try to go towards steak. Try towards good Mediterranean food, Greek food. And I think you have a much better time. I think you'll just feel better. And trust me, you can go do the opposite of this and you'll feel shit and you'll wonder why you keep messing up, and it will be because of these reasons. But probably what I round up with the most important thing is, and without going to David Goggins on you, do you really want to keep that goal? Do you really want it? Do you look at yourself and do you really fucking want it? Yeah? Then just don't do it. Yeah, because you'll wait 6 weeks. And all of that rubbish feeling goes. That's all it is. You've just done 5 months. 6 more weeks is nothing. So that's where I'm at. All of my prep drugs are out. Just basic TRT, 300 milligrams between testosterone and masteron, basic growth hormone, and I'm just going to stay here now for 6 to 8 weeks. Training and everything reduced, like we mentioned a little bit earlier on, but it's all about recovery now. There is nothing about gaining muscle in this state, unfortunately. So that's it, guys. That is the first video post-prep. We've got to set the scene. There's a lot to do. We've got blood work videos. We've got everything else we need to do. So I'm very excited to bring it on to you guys. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Olympia's still in my eyes. I've just got to work for it. So peace and love, everybody. Bye-bye.